Right, it's 8 AM. I've just been to pick a camera card up and I thought I'd walk you down the garden from top to bottom. So the mulberry tree is a happy bunny. I'm getting some mulberries, but I think they're getting burnt by too much sun. There's not enough leaf and branch cover on there for them, so I'm not sure I'm going to get any this year. But the tree is growing, so happy days. This little apple tree, like all my trees, got attacked by the caterpillars, but there's new growth coming. Now the baby birds are out and they're feeding. It seems like they're coming back. The honeyberries here, struggling more than the ones on the lower level. But every now and again you get one. See, look, there's one there. Are you ready yet? Yes, you are. They're fucking gorgeous though. I mean, I've had like a dozen or so honeyberries off these things the first year. And they're absolutely gorgeous. This little fig tree growing out the wall is actually producing some figs this year. I don't really need figs because I've got a massive one the other side, which I'll show in a second. The herb garden's going berserk. The oregano, it's just sage, it's gone mental. The time's taking a little more time, funnily enough. These honeyberries are happier up here. I've got quite a few of those. But I think that's it for this year. If they can just put on some volume next year, that'd be good. That fig tree there is cranky. I'll wander down the rest of the garden quickly. It's my bucket of weed that I use as deer dissuasion and pig dissuasion, with a stick in it so that things can climb out of it, because I'll show you the first unfortunate victim the other day. The vines are loving it. Well, that one especially. That one a little bit less. I built this kind of cold framey greenhouse thing to bring seeds on. And stuff's popping up in there. Basil and tomatoes and stuff. That's working well. Been down here this morning just to water the backside of the onions and to weed around the onions a bit. It's hot at the moment. It was 36 degrees in the shade yesterday, and that's not good fun. I watered yesterday morning. I try and water sort of like once every 5 days if they're not getting any. So the peaches are absolutely fucking loving it. I've got quite a few peaches coming. The broadies are coming on good. The garlic's almost ready to pull. I'm going to dig one up today and see where it is. My neighbour says first week in June is when he usually pulls the garlic, so I shall do the same thing. See this little apple tree, I mean, look at those in there. This little apple tree is same thing. Actually no, it's a pear tree, that one. Got massively attacked by caterpillars, but as soon as the baby birds come out, they get nailed. Oh look, I've got some red currants coming in there. That's a bit of a bonus, didn't think they would come on this year. I've got nothing else really in here. I've got a couple of cabbages. I planted quite a few in there. And see, there's one red cabbage coming on there. I've got another decent one somewhere. I've got 3 or 4 okay ones. In the little bottles, I've replanted some potimarron and some butternut. And we'll see if they come up. Because I did plant a few and only had one come up in there. I had another one there, but something ate it. So That's the first bed. I mean, the broad beans have been a huge success. Happy with those. The rhubarb is slowly coming on. The first leaves died back, but it's coming again. Sea berry, this one looks like it's suffering. The one down the bottom is loving it. A friend of mine gave me some poppy seeds from her mum's garden. Oh look, I do have a flower coming, and that'll be the first one. Happy with that. And a neighbour gave me some tomato plants, so I've got those in there. They seem alright for the moment. That little apple is coming back. As I said, there's new growth on all these things from after caterpillar attacks. No berries on the cassis, on the blackcurrants this year. Ooh, slipping. A couple more red currants on there. On to the next bit. What have we got going on in here? Same, like, I got absolutely massacred by the caterpillars, that one, but coming back. And all I've done in between the trees here is plant rows of red onions that I planted a bit late, and they're getting chomped by different things, but there's a few of them that are all right. I'll have to rethink my onion strategy for next year, I think. This is a particularly weedy bed, and they don't like the competition so much. I have planted these Borlotto beans in here, which are coming on good. So if I can keep deer and pigs and stuff off those, that would be great. Oh, what have we got in there? Oh, that's my mum's pink fluffy acacia thing that she bought me, and that took ages to get going, but it's happy now. And this is a cherry, but really the cherries got absolutely massacred, and I'm not sure that one's going to make it by the looks of things. That might be my first loss, unfortunately. The peaches, however, didn't get eaten by anything, and they're absolutely loving it. So along here, I mean, I've just got a row of dwarf peas all the way along, and then below it I've got a row of Mange 2, and they're all coming up a treat. I've got some tatties up the top, and they're all coming on good. This little Gumi suffered, seems to be coming back. Another pear that's suffered but growing new leaves. So all these peas and Mange 2 are coming up a treat. This Gumi, exactly the same as the other one, a lot happier. And I also brought back some, last time I was in the north, I brought back some comfrey root and stuck it in there to see what it would take, because this is where it lays wettest, and it is taking, so that's happy days. Again, another apple that got decimated by caterpillars, but new growth coming, so if I can get these things through this year and they can put on a bit of weight, then that will be happy days. And just to show you what I've done over the back of this one, I've got climbing peas in here, more peas. I mean, I love peas. So I put these frames up for them to go up. The bonus of having fucking bamboo is that you can cut it and use it. Now let's switch down to the next one, but that's all the way along. I've got loads of those in there. And that's the limit of kind of vegetables, really. I'll put some more potatoes in here, but see, another apple got massacred, coming back. One of the big successes, though, are the pawpaws. I mean, they're loving it. They're beginning to get nibbled by something now, but they're pretty happy. That one's okay. So I've got I've got some more tatties coming through the top here, but they're not up yet. I'm due with some rain. That Goomy is happy as Larry. You see, this is symptomatic of the cherry trees here. They got absolutely nailed by caterpillars, and now they're coming back. Apart from that first one up there. Another peach that's loving it. Another Goomy. Oh, I dropped down into the ditch that's on form. Another Goomy that's on form. That's a plum that is great. Happy with that. But they were bigger. I got those from a different place. Another pawpaw. They were real late starters, but they're coming on okay. Stuff down the bottom doesn't seem to get as attacked much, but then it also gets less sun down here because these things shade these after a while. That apple is on fine form. It's a Mirabelle plum. Seems happy. I mean, they did all get attacked, and that's that second sea berries. It's much happier down here than up there, but then it's all a learning process. And another cherry clinging to life, but this one's didn't get attacked so much. So that's it really. Everything seems to be all right so far. Not too much damage from wildlife, apart from the caterpillars. Soap socks seem to be working, and my bucket of wee I just put in a watering can and I walk along this path with it. I come down the hill and then go up around the other side, and when it's dry and hot like this, you can come down here in the afternoon and it does stink of piss. It's horrible. But it seems to be working. And I'm still not sitting on my laurels and thinking that I'll get away without a disaster at some stage. I just need one family of pigs in here and the world will fall apart. I mean, Barry sits up there, so I've still got a feeling that he keeps stuff away. So for a first season so far, still a bit nervous about attacks from things, but we seem to be getting there. We haven't got any rain till Tuesday next week, but then when this cracks, it's going to crack hard because we've had a week of 30 degrees really. So that's a poor victim that made me put the stick in the wee bucket. Came out one morning, pouring wee into my watering can, and he was belly up down the bottom. Scared the living crap out of me. Poor little thing. So now I've got a stick in there so things can climb out, and something did climb out the other day. I got a lizard out there. There we go. Right, it's getting too hot to be outside, and it's only 8:15. We're going to have some breakfast. There you go, a bit of a long update. Back on for a baking day here. I'm a bit loath to take those windows off there. I can take them off and open them up. Because there's a couple of pigeon nesting in that acacia there, false black locust over there. And a sneaking suspicion it's them that ate all my seedlings that were planted up against there. But, I mean, there's vents in the side, and I mean, it's not going to be much hotter in there than it is out here. Voila! Right, belting morning in the Aveyron. It's going to be hot. I think I'm going to close all the windows and shutters.